Hello, everyone. This is Barbara, Iris Sue. I hope that you're watching. We're going to be doing scrapbooking. And we started yesterday. And I hope that everybody could do the work with us. And think of a theme that you want. Now, this is, my theme was brand new baby. That was me. And so I put, a little bow, a gemstone, and in fact, that was my late mother's favorite color. That's why I selected that. And here I am. And then I have a little baby carriage. And then there's a little card that says my name. I wrote that out. See, you can have these stickers, and some are blank, and you can fill in your name. So you take a magic marker that's permanent. I have one here. This is a permanent one. You have to get ones that won't bleed. And these are all stickers. They came like that. They're just adorable. They look like I put them together, but it actually was all cut out and together. So, and I love the gemstone. And then I put inside my pictures, and then I have some more stickers. I love the Mickey Mouse characters when I was a baby, so that's what I put. So you can really use your imagination. And I have Barbara and Mark. I wrote out my name, and I put Bro. And I love flowers, so a lot of flower stickers. So you really, you can make it the way you want. I'm into flowers, but if you like sports or whatever, if your child likes sports, do the theme you like. And you could even do cooking if you want, cooking recipes, things of travel, maybe places you've traveled around the world. You can use any theme you want. So decide on what the theme is, and then, you can print out some things on the cover, like I put, Barbara, because this is, and then I have the baby carriage, so it's baby Barbara. And that's what you need to do. And have some stickers. Go to the dollar store. I didn't spend much. It was just $1 for a sheet of that. And you can have some letters too if you're not good at writing out. Like I'm good at handwriting, so I put my name Barbara written with the magic marker. And make sure they're permanent. So, you decide on what you want to do. And I'm doing it by year. So, that's good. Like if you have a child, you can go by year, and then I'll do it all the way up to present. So that's the way I want to do it. And I leave spaces for, if I can't find something right away, I'm leaving spaces with the sheets. So count like the years, like if you can't find something, say you got up to age 7 and then you just couldn't find 8, 9, 10, we'll just leave a space for that page for 8, and 9, and 10. And then go to the next page, 11. That's what I'm doing. So, and I found more pictures, which I'm so thrilled. I'm, going through pictures my father had in his room. I never knew he had, and I always thought, gee, there was not many pictures. And I kept saying to my father, there's not many pictures, but he had them in his room, and then I guess he forgot. And I never would press and go in his room and search anything, I just let him have his privacy. But I'm so happy. I'm finding great pictures. I have, from when I was a baby, some more things. I got these two. There I am, wide-eyed. And I just had my interview with the dog person, and she is so sweet, Lisa. And her dog is Jackson. Oh, what a doll. What a wonderful little dog. And I'm just so happy the dog's okay. The dog wasn't feeling too well. And, the weather changed, and then the dog just put his head out a little bit when it started to rain and didn't feel good. So thank God he's okay, very healthy, shiny, and a wonderful dog. So hopefully I can get the dog that I want and I fell in love with. And, she showed me other dogs, but it's like when you first see the dog and it's so sweet and so loving and so do what I was doing with scrapbooking. So we can go forward, and I'm going to put some more pictures. I have a picture when I was just a baby, and I'm going to try to see if I can fit this in here. It's my first year, if I can. Now I'm going to have to cut it. So you have to have a good scissor too, which I did say yesterday. And I have all my things put away, especially because the dog, I wanted to make sure I had a basket with everything covered. This dog wasn't the one I was getting, but this is a dog, the owner owned. And just was visiting with the owner. And I miss so much having a dog. I've been waiting so long. My father, when he cried, our dog passed away. He never cried before over a dog, but we had it 25 years, our beautiful collie, Princess. And she was a princess, a little doll. She just was so clean and so wonderful. Well, I've got my picture cut. I'll see if it can slide in. The good thing, when you buy these scrapbooks, if you have one that, is just pasted on, because I know this one I didn't buy and it slides in and then it doesn't fit all the pictures, so I have to cut them down quite a bit. That's why I like the scrapbooks I had before, and I showed the other day. I made a book for my son, and that one I glued on. It was, big pictures that could be glued on. Yeah, it fits. Good, and I got another one for one. I'm so happy. I'll show you. The fun thing about doing this, it brings back. The camera goes back on. You see the one I put in? There I am, my little carriage. All right, so that you could put like one for first birthday, and I have like a sheet for numbers, and I did mention that the other day too. So you can get numbers and letters together. I happen to have this, though, from my video tape. You can even get some numbers and letters from your videotape boxes. So I'll put one on there. All right. See, so you can put numbers. I have one on top, right where it says birthday, I put a 1. And I'll go back to this one, I was 2. And 2 is the next one. I just found. See, so good thing I left some room. Oh, and it just fits. Just got it in. Good. And I'll have to put some more flowers on the bottom. Let's see. Got it in. And a good thing too are to have some tags. I have, like, this came from just like my luggage, you know, when I wanted to put my name and everything, so I had some left. So these are very handy. Maybe you have them sometimes. You do a garage sale too. You can get them in the stationery store or an art store. Art supply store has it. I'm going to need some more stickers. I had flowers on that page, so I want to finish with flowers if I have some more. Yes, I do. See? And I can write even a little note here. I love riding my bike. And this one is with the training wheels on, because I was still a little girl then. I have Also, I brought up, I hope I can find it, a calligraphy book. It's on the bottom, maybe. I have to get everything out to get to it. In case you're not good with doing letters, I felt wise to tell you to get a calligraphy book. And a calligraphy book will show you how to do proper lettering. So either you can go to a stationery store where I got this, or go to the library and take out a calligraphy book. And this is great because it allows you to use all different fonts and letters. Like you could just use standard one, but then, like Roman letters. But then they have other things, you really want to get fancy, and because this will show you how to do a proper scrapbook. I love this. This one shows you like action, shoot, like shoot for the stars, and you have it's like going to like a rocket. So cute, some of these letters and things. Numbers even, they have fancy numbers. So the calligraphy book is great, and it shows you step by step how to do it. It's showing you, you start with. It even breaks it down. If you get a good book, mine says like 1. It shows you do that first, and then it shows you 2, do that part, and then 3. So this is making it so simple. This client, I purchased this in actually out of state. I remember this was in Connecticut, and this project book, very, very nice. I hope that you could find a book like this, but I did buy this out of state, so I don't know, if it's in the regular bookstore around here. But I like this because it breaks it down so that you could see how to do it. I don't know if you could see the numbers there, but it breaks it down. So if you're not great at printing or writing, it truly makes it, easy for you by getting a calligraphy book. But I'm going to just finish my little letter. And I'm just going to say, my name, and that's it. But see, if you're not great at writing, you need to, get that book. But unfortunately, I have a good handwriting. My late mother was a master artist. Is great at it. I think he prints even better and writes better than I do. Well, he's an architect designer, so he definitely, he has to do a lot of writing on his sketches and things constantly. Well, at any rate, I found some other great pictures. I love this. Now this picture, this is so old. My gosh, some of these pictures. I'm swimming in a pool. Here I am. It was a contest. It was down the shore, and you had to be the fastest and blow up a balloon and not break it with your nail or anything. Just blow it up completely. It was a big, large balloon, not a little balloon. It looked like the type, you would hold the helium balloons. And people were cheating. They were taking their nails and breaking it. And I refused. My mother was saying, they're all breaking it with their nails, and you're not breaking it. But I still said I am not going to do it, and I still won. I won, and I got to meet. There was a famous singer there and pianist, and I got to meet, and I also was given the VIP treatment and everything. It was just amazing. So, it just pays to be honest. I didn't break it like everybody else. I just did the fair thing. I learned to swim. The swimming, is so essential for young kids. And the best way is to teach them to float so that they never have problems, and learn to blow bubbles underwater, because then they'll never drown. So as long as they can float on their back and to blow bubbles under the water. And then I was able to swim so fast because I put my head under, I do the proper way. Head under and up, head under and up. And I was able to win. So I'm going to put another picture. I have now, last, I guess it was about 5 there. So 6, 7, 8, 9. I was at least 9. Let's see what I have. If I have any other stickers that I want. I think I like Jiminy Cricket. I'll put that right next to it. Jiminy Cricket was A-OK, always honest. I found some other pictures that I am just crazy about. My dog, my collie, I had 25 years. And it's the happiest picture. Look at this. My dog, Princess. She was a little princess. There she is, jumping. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, it's not in camera focus. Oh, there she is. There you got her. So at any rate, I was so happy I found these pictures. And I was, I guess about, I'm trying to think, must have been when I was 12. Yeah. Let's see here. Got to get another space for it. I think I was about 12. Yeah, I was about 12 in this picture. That fits right in there. And I've got to cut this one because it's like just colored a little bit on it. It's a shame. Some of the photographs, if they're not properly treated, they get discolored. You know, the film just turns brown. It has to be treated. It's a shame some of these weren't. And then they weren't put into the book, so they were in my father's room. And that's a shame that the color just gets worse if you don't have it put in a book. Well, he loved looking, I guess, at the pictures, and I can't be angry. I'm happy. It made him happy. I just wish I saw some of these pictures. I always thought that they didn't take that many, but now I know they did, but they were in his room. But I still, you know, I took more from my son. I felt I always wanted to take pictures of my son, and I have to cut a little more. I'll cut off the bottom of the rug. I don't need the rug. Okay. So now I got that one, and I'm going to put the other one next to it. Lassie, she was some collie. She would do everything, tricks. She also would protect you, even though she was so docile and great with kids. She would protect you. One time, my parents, they went to take my brother back to college, and all of a sudden, I heard something in the garage, and oh my gosh, was she barking her head off? And it turned out that it was my parents coming back because they had a flat tire, but we didn't know. So now I need one more picture. Okay. Of my dog. Okay, I have it on that page. All right. And I need some things to put with it. I'm going to put Goofy or Pluto. I think Pluto. I'm going to put Pluto because my dog is getting so silly like Pluto. Not goofy, but happy. So happy-go-lucky like Pluto. I'll put it next to my picture of my dog. There we go. So now I'm getting more of my things in here. And I'll write some notes and things. I have more things to do too. There's always so much to do when you have a scrapbook, but the most important thing, get your pictures in. You always could add more later. These were shots by actually a professional photographer, and I wasn't a model at the time, but you know, I just went in the studio and did some shots for him. He needed some shots in the studio. So, and I was 30 years old at that time. So I looked pretty good for 30. I look more like 20, but I definitely was 30 years old. There's some more. That's me. Some more. I mean, doing all different shots. So I found, you know, all these pictures, and I was just thrilled that, you know, I found them all. So I'm going to get my book more filled. And I have pictures younger too. But I just wanted to show you, I just was so happy I located these. I hadn't seen them in a while. I have when I was sweet 16, 13. Go back to that. I had a picture of 13. I was with my boyfriend Mike. I showed that the last time. I have a separate picture of him. Put some smiles there. He taught me how to do surfboarding. I hope I can find a surfboard. You know, I'd love to put a surfboard on there to remind myself. And I found my Sweet 16 pictures. Oh, what a hoot. Oh, look at that. The old style hair and all. My little pink dress. There's my brother with me. We had such a good time. There's another picture. Here I am. And then I got some great gifts, some luggage, and pink was my color, as you can see. So some good times. And another picture, so that's 13, but I have when I was 16. So I'm finding them, like not in order exactly, but at least I'm finding a whole bunch of pictures that were put aside. Okay, so 14, 15, 16. I left enough room for and there's my cousin Sherry, who I'm crazy about. She's a nurse now, and she's a little younger than me a few years, and she's a very sweet young lady. So many pictures with me 16. So I have 18, so I'm going to put this 18. And I found a picture of an old boyfriend. His name was Jay, although his born name was George, but it was Jay. And he was tall. So here's a picture. So my George is the real tall one. I'm going to put this in here. All right, now, and I had another, it was so funny. I wasn't dating one person. I was dating a few at the same time when I was 18. I never did that before, but I had three different guys, and they were all different. This was Michael. He was so sweet and quiet. The other one was very silly and funny. This one was very sweet and quiet. And this and I know exactly that, definitely that I was 18. I remember, and then I see that it says the year that I graduated, so I know for sure this was definitely when I was 18. And it says, "Dear Barbara, love you always." Aw. So he was such a sweetheart, you know. And I believe that, if I ever see him again, hopefully, you know. And I did try to find him. I tried to look him up, and I couldn't find him. Years later, I did, after college and everything, and I tried to find him, and he moved, and we just didn't keep in touch. It's a shame. I wish that I had, responded, and we I broke off with him. It wasn't him that broke off with me, and I just wish that I would have kept more in touch with him before that point when he moved. And I have more pictures when I was in my early 20s. They're right there. Let's see. So I'm finding some good ones. Okay, so this would fit it, so I'm going to have to cut it again. I'll cut from the bottom. And I'm still in the same house. Same house. And I have another picture in my 20s. Can't fit it. I have to cut it again. I was like 22 there. Well, this is a great picture of my late aunt, Muriel. And she worked in, but there you go. There you go. You got it. So that was my late aunt. And that my mother was an identical twin. So that is something, that identical. And they did look so much alike. I had to look at them and listen to their voice sometimes because I really truly didn't know who was who. They would dress alike. They would talk alike. It was unbelievable. And one time my mother told me she did she did a prank. She when she was dating my father, she had her sister go out instead of her. so so he for a while they didn't know. He didn't know, but then he did. He figured it out. So my mom, she had a great sense of humor. She didn't do anything wrong. I mean, she just wanted to have a little fun, and they didn't play a mean trick, but they, just pretended that was her, just to see how long it would take. If you're dating someone that's identical twin, they could do it to you. And my son is dating somebody that is a twin. Oh, but she's not identical. But who knows? She could look alike. She still could look alike. And then she could pretend too. Who knows? Oh, this is a fun picture. In my 20s, I was at a wedding, and this was like a Roaring Twenties wedding. That's why I'm dressed like that. So silly with the, the Roaring Twenties hat and everything, and it's like a tiara. And my girlfriend, look at her hat. She's got the big wide rim, and the other one has like a flapper costume. So we're both like, I'm supposed to be a flapper girl, and she's a flapper girl. So this was a great wedding. If you go to a wedding that's a theme like this, it is laughing nonstop. And then we even danced. We had a dance, the dances of the Roaring Twenties. Oh gosh, that was a hoot. So this was in California, of course. In California, every about 25, 25, 26, 22, 23, 24, about 26, yeah. That's about 26 in that picture. I had to look all over for the feathers. I made that feather uh, hairpiece, and it's like a tiara, and that was so hard to find. And then I got also these beads that I wore too, and I took them off because we were doing the Roaring Twenties dance, and it was just getting in my way, bopping up and everything. So, but and this is a picture my parents and I were visiting, and this was someone that I was dating, uh, George, and so that this was like right before that. So actually, this was I was then 25. And I was at the baby shower of my nephew, of Jeffrey. I found these other pictures I said before when I was 30. So this is 26, 27, 28, and 30. I'm not going to be able to fit them in unless I do it sideways. I think to cut them because they're really professional pictures. Maybe I'll just do it sideways. You see? It worked. I got them in sideways. And they're very colorful with the background. He used special lighting and, you know, so that was really good. So I really don't need to put anything colorful next to that because that's colorful as it is with the lighting, his special lighting he did. I was very fortunate that he wanted to have for his studio some pictures and he gave me free pictures. No, they fit in. Fits in. And then I have oh gosh, I found all the pictures of my wedding. So that's terrific. And a lot of pictures. So I'm going to put them in. So already that was 30, so now I'm going into my 30s. Okay, so 31, 2, 3, 4. See. My son is 27 years ago. Yep, 27. Yeah, so I have the right year here because I left enough space. I just want to be sure again. 31, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And to fit, I think, alongside more. And these fit right in. Fortunately, they took standard size pictures and big ones too, but these are the ones, the prints that I had. They're not in my book. I have a book, a wedding book, but this is separate pictures and that I ordered from my proofs, and I had them developed. I like this one. It's a picture of my brother kissing me. My parents. So, and with this wedding theme, you could really do a lot. You could write my wedding. You could, say whatever the date you could put down if you want. You know, however you want to do it really is up to you. Um, but this was a really terrific wedding. I'm just going to put my wonderful wedding. See? So I just put my wonderful wedding. So there's so many things you can do for your scrapbooking, you know, however you want to do it. What's your favorite thing? I mean, my favorite thing is, you know, like I said, flowers, and I like writing with the script, and you do what you like. Oh, and this is the eldest person in the family. Uh, he was about 100. God bless him. And he was, you know, just so active. We've been dancing at the wedding, you know. God bless him. Dancing with my dad. Some lovely pictures. So I'm going to I'll get some other things for wedding that I'm going to put on there. Stickers or something. I'll figure out what I'm going to do. I like, this is my bridesmaid. Oh, gosh. She's the little flower girl here, and my bridesmaids are back there. And it's just amazing, this wedding. This was so beautiful, a wedding. I just really love this wedding. And the flowers at my wedding were exquisite. I got them at a florist in Parsippany, New Jersey. And at first I wasn't sure I liked, he put on glitter, which I didn't order. And at first I wasn't sure if I liked it, but and because I ordered it, but they didn't go to the place, and I needed to have it set up, so I went to pick it up myself. And I see the glitter, and I'm going, gee, I didn't order that. And I told him, and I says, I hope it looks okay in the catering hall. And sure enough, it looked beautiful. because with the right lighting, it looked like the flowers had moisture on it, with the glitter. It wasn't a lot of glitter, it was just a little glitter, but it looked like it was, moist with like a fresh flower would look in the ground. So I just couldn't believe it. It was phenomenal. So if a florist puts a little glitter, it's a good thing. It's a very good thing. It wasn't a lot. It was just a teeny bit. There's my flower girl again. My cousin Stephen and his beautiful daughter. Oh, gosh. And my nephews are here in this picture. And brother and his wife. The whole family's there. Father, mother. You see, these are the best pictures of my wedding. And then over a year later, I was having my first child. So soon after marriage, and it's my son David. I don't think you can see my wedding. This is my wedding shower, for my baby shower. Well, I can't show. It's all blurry. I don't know why. I don't know what happened to the camera, but hopefully it gets in focus. There you go. This is my shower for the baby. Sister. This was just a few years later. I went to an event. It was, yeah, I think this was a wedding event, and that's what we were dancing. So this is cute, very cute. Oh, wait a minute. Now this is the event of when my nephew turned 13. This is not that. It's not labeled, but he turned 13. And we had a special, I think. Or was it Andrew? Let me see. No, it was Andrew. Andrew, definitely. Andrew. And here's another picture, so I know definitely it was Andrew, because there's Jeffrey, and he was younger. Yep, that's definitely, now I got it straight. See, my father had all these in his room, and I didn't even know. So I'm trying to make sense of all of them. And now I'm going to make a little more space, because I found another picture. It has to be preceding that. I'm going to have to cut this definitely. This is a picture after my son was born. I was getting a little milk from my son. And then I found this was a very dear friend of mine, Barbara, and her late husband, Joe. So this was a holiday, time we got together, and I think this was actually in a very wonderful restaurant. I remember for their anniversary. So that's what that was, and that's the Christmas. They had the Christmas tree lighting. Oh, that was so romantic. It was a beautiful, beautiful restaurant. And they had the most enormous tree for a restaurant. It was amazing. This was a little bit later. I don't think I'm going to have anything else. I'll probably put that there. I have it on the next page. And this is a dear friend of mine, Joe, and we went to also anniversaries and parties with my girlfriend Barbara. She invited us. So this was a picture of us together. And this is a picture of my family, my mother and father, and they were at a wedding. And it was nice. It was during the holiday time. I think this was in Canada. They went once to Canada together to a wedding. By book, and just use your imagination. Do your theme, your cover, and put your pictures in. That's the most important thing. Get them in. You can always add things later. Leave a space to put, different things. And I wanted to say a miraculous healing prayer for anyone that needs it all around the world. Thank you so much. And, God bless. I hope no one does need it, but if you do, amen. And God heals 100%. So thank you again, and you take care. And please have your prayers with me about getting the right dog. It has to be a dog that is good with children, because I teach art and poetry and privately, and I definitely need, when we do children here, we have to be 18 to be on air, but or more. And but when I have children, I have young children, and it's not fair for a dog if it doesn't want children to pet them. Say it's a little older or it's not a well dog. I have to have a young dog that's good with children. And then eventually when they're older, I'll still keep the dog, but they'll appreciate children, so they won't be snapping at children if they were petting them, even though I tell them not to. Children will do things, like that. They want to be friendly to a beautiful pet. So I just want to, say a prayer, and I hope that you're saying a prayer for me that I can get the right pet. And I think I really found the right one. So just say a prayer for me that I can get that, because I love having a dog. Alrighty, you take care and get a dog yourself at the shelter. All right. Thank you. It's even better than buying in a pet store, because they're all crowded and they're not well. And I've always had very good luck from my shelter dogs. Take care. Bye now.